Hello and welcome to another Modern Toy Fair Let's Pose, where I show you how to pose your figures like I do in the photos at the end of my reviews. Today I'm going to be showing you how to pose the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Ultra Ryu. As always, let me know in the comments below what figures you'd like to see me pose next. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to check out the review of this figure I did on Monday. I'll have it linked at the end of the video. But that's enough chitter chatter, let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, so let's get right into it here. We're going to start with just getting him in that kind of basic fighting stance that you see him in when the game starts. So we're going to get that right knee bent a little bit, get this left leg kind of straightened out, pivot the ankles so that way he can stand. We'll bring the right arm up towards his face, bend the elbow in, turn his head there. Then we're going to bring this arm a little bit forward in front of him with a little bit of a bend. And we're going to get him straightened out so that way he can support himself and stand properly. And, well, wait for it. There we go. So, super easy pose to hit. Again, knees bent, ankles pivot there on the right. This leg is straight, ankle pivoted. This arm, both arms are bent, but the right arm is bent almost all the way in, where the left arm is at more of a 90-degree angle, just in front of him there. I'll turn it around the back so you can kind of see again with the legs, and then there you go. From there, I think we're going to move on to a pose where he's like throwing a punch, kind of get some action in there. So I'm also going to see if I can get him to balance a little bit on like maybe his back toe instead of having to do flat foot for everything. So let's see if we can do that. So we're going to have to twist the midsection here, which is going to be a little difficult because it's a little tight on this figure, but luckily the gi is like a super soft rubber, so it won't get in the way. It's just the joint's a little stiff, so be careful. I've heated mine up a couple times to try and make sure I can do it. You can get that left arm straight out, get him looking forward, and twist a little bit more. Come on. Just want him to balance just once for me. I think that'd be kind of a big accomplishment. There we go. So here he is throwing a punch. You've got that back leg on the left bent just under 90. He's bouncing on his toe a little bit. Got the other leg also bent. And he's kind of twisted around with that arm forward going across. Straight out there on the left as well. And then you can see on the other side here, the right arm is bent in about 90 degrees, maybe a little bit more. And it's pulled back behind him, so that way he can be ready to throw the second punch. Also have the wrist curled inward at the peg. You can see the shoulders rotated there where I twisted him at the waist. So another just kind of quick pose. This is a little more actiony. Now we're going to break out the stand because I'm going to hit some Shoryuken. Since we already have him kind of halfway there, just got to get this leg a little more straightened downward. Get the arm curled in. Get that wrist curled in as well, so we get the full uppercut. And see if I can twist his waist a little bit more, get a little more of that spin action. Pull this arm back. We're going to switch out the head with the angry head, just because I feel like if you're hitting the Shoryuken, you ain't going to be sitting there with just a normal looking face. You're going to be a little angry, a little aggressive. So let's see if I can get the stand working here. I did go through and tighten these ones this time, so a little more prepared. And I think to keep him in frame, though, I might have to get him just bounced on his tippy toe. But there we go. So as you can see, the leg on the right is bent all the way in. He is twisted at the waist. We've got the fist on the left arm curled in. He's twisted around. Right arm pulled back with that almost all the way bent in. And both feet, toes point to the ground. And you can see there where he's kind of twisted. Again, it's a little harder to do on this figure, but I'm hoping to fix that. Someone gave some advice in the review. Let's see here. So we're going to get him out of this. And let's go ahead. And, oh, I know. Let's do the, what's it called? Mutu? I don't remember. The kick move, where he spins around circles. I know it's something like that. I could probably have looked it up by now, but oh well. So we're going to get him twisted around, get that left leg kind of twisted at the thigh, so that way you got the foot coming across. Twist it a little less so it's not sideways. There we go. We got the right leg bent just a little bit, toe balancing him. Got the left leg all the way out, foot out. You can see he is twisted there. You got the arm in front of him on the left. The other arm still pulled back in that same position that we had him in with the Shoryuken. Got the head twisted. This time the waist is twisted a little bit more as well, so that way his left leg is almost directly in front of his torso. And kind of just gives him a little range of motion like he's swinging that leg around. For the last pose, this is where I just got stuck on him. There we go. This one's going to be a little more difficult. So I want to do the Hadoken pose, but I'm not sure if he can do it. Just with limitations of the butterfly joints, they don't go all the way in front of him. So we're going to see. So we're going to get the left leg spread all the way back. Get these legs, or these arms, I'm sorry, these aren't legs. Get the hands switched out. And get the Hadoken hands on here. Come on, pop in there. And get that one in on the left. Like so, maybe. There we go. All right, we got that left knee bent. We're going to twist him around again, so that way that left knee is in front of him and the right leg is behind him. And then we get the left arm to be the one on top. Get the palm flat. Get the right arm also kind of spread out there in front. Get it all straightened out. Figure out how I can do this. Well, so I've got some good news and bad news. Good news is from the side, 100%, kayfabe in it. It looks perfect. Like, it's 100% believable. Get the effect here, and it looks like you're hitting the Hadoken. So if you want him on your shelf, it looks great. From the front, not so much. It's kind of unfortunate, but it is a fighting game, so the side looks good. But yeah, so you're going to pivot the ankle. You're going to get the leg straight on the back end, bent on the right, and you're going to have to twist the waist quite a bit to get it so that left leg is kind of in front of his torso. You're going to straighten the arms, but you're going to turn the biceps sideways just to get them a little closer together. And then, of course, flatten out the palms. But yeah, so I'd say pretty solid attempt at it. But that's going to be it for this Let's Pose. As always, let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see me pose next. Please be patient because the list is constantly growing. I love the enthusiasm, but some of the figures that are being requested are a little harder to obtain than others. So between funds and just rarity, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Helps us out, lets us know we're doing a good job. Also gets you a bunch of toy-related content in your feed, including our reviews, Let's Poses, live stream, and the weekly podcast of some other stuff sprinkled in between. And if you're already a fan of the channel and you'd like to help support us and help make it possible to do more of a variety of figures for the Let's Poses, you can head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair. Link will be in the description below. But we have several tiers to choose from with different rewards ranging from anything from getting access to certain videos early, you can get physical prints of the photos I take at the end of the reviews, and you can even join us on our live stream. But again, that is patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair. You can also check us out Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.